Strong and resilient, and those are two. You know, he's never gonna. He's gonna keep coming at you.
He has a bigger bark than bite.
Right. Just blessed that he's alive and and has his mind and is he's feisty. That's for sure.
Yeah, I like him feisty though.
Yeah, I mean having him feisty is good because he's such a that makes Dad who he is.
No, he does have he has kindness and he has a big heart. Sometimes that big bark gets in the way, but
he can be very challenging and very difficult at sometimes to deal with. But he has a big heart and he's a great person. He has a gruffness about him, but he has a kind heart too. Very kind heart.
You want to take a picture of the house? Yeah. That's about it.
I mean, I look at him as my father, but also look at him as a man who has a lot of experience and a lot of, interesting stories to tell.
And everything, all he's been through, with, being in World War II and all those experiences he has. And
he's taught me a lot. I don't know if it's good or bad, but.
What I wanted to say about my dad is really about my dad as teacher for me.
He taught me a lot, quite a bit. Basically every day I get up and I probably do 20 things what he said in my mind just from being around him every day.
He was a very good neighbor. He was, and I had no problems with him. In fact, he was rather funny.
He likes to cook with chicken gravy a lot. A lot of chicken gravy and everything.
Well, with landscaping, he's always feeding me. And everything tasted like garlic. I mean, even the water. So Poppy, he'd come over, and he would, we would eat food, and we would always, if we had a bad day or were arguing, we would eat food and watch TV, and that would be the way we could, put it to rest. And that was his way of, saying he loves you.
I love when I drive up and you're out on the steps and you're saying, you. I'm like, good morning, it brightens my day.
It was a pleasure to live next door to him. He always, one thing I liked about you, Dave, is you always had a good morning, hi, how are you?
And he makes the baby laugh and smile. So he's the best.
No, he's good though. He'll keep you in line. And that's what people need, that old school training. It does wonders, I have to say.
I mean, I probably should tell him maybe before he does pass, how important he was to all of us. Sometimes I don't tell him that. I really do love my dad more than I probably ever did, when I was growing up. I just from knowing about him the way he is. So.
You can make me cry.
I love him, and I'm glad he's still here.
So he was wonderful that way. He didn't have a lot of time to give, but the time that he gave was very special.
I'm always aware that we could go at any time, and so I sort of value what I do have when I have it with him. I just love my dad.